What is going on, YouTube? We are down at the garage. What is today? Thursday, day before race day. Down here at the garage, waiting on Josh. He should be coming anytime. New YouTube video is up. Actually, two of them. Two YouTube videos up. We got one up from, we think here, Trailways. And we also have one up from Lincoln. So, just got the one up from Lincoln today. Like I said, it's 4:37 Thursday afternoon. I worked on that for about 2 hours today. I work night shift, so while all the other guys are at work, I'm working on the race car, working on media stuff, and doing all that fancy jazz. Working on some tires again this evening. That's why Josh is coming down. I mean, Josh is here all the time with us anyways, but Josh is a big part of the tire process. We got one on the stand here now. And like I said, we're gonna get it done, get these ones done here. This one needs put on here. That tire needs taken off that rim. These ones need flipped over. So how the tires are on here now, they'll get flipped. So that the tread's going the other way, I guess you would say in simple terms. Like I said, tomorrow's race day. Let me think here. Bedford Speedway tomorrow and Heston Saturday. And let me tell you right now, the wind and the weather is crappy. It poured last night. We have heavy winds today, so it's drying everything back out. Pollen is absolutely terrible. I can almost promise you that you're gonna be feeling the effects of it. I know I am. I'm all stuffed up. That's probably why I sound weird. Got my Aunt Susie's hat on. There it is. Aunt Susie's Racetown Lake Vacation Rentals. If you're looking for a place to stay at Racetown Lake, highly recommend this place. Aunt Susie's. Look them up on Facebook. They have a website. Their houses are immaculate. And Chris, I know him from meeting him at the races and stuff. Like I said, obviously they sponsor us. Very nice guy. I can't say more or thank them more for what they do for us. Like I said, gave us free hats. Very nice people. Like I said, very nice properties. If you're looking for a place to come up and hang out at Racetown Lake. Here he is, fashionably late. He said 4:30 and it's 4:48. But he's here. And now he's gonna stay on his truck so he doesn't have to be on camera. So we're gonna get to working on tires. Got one already here ready to grind. Josh is gonna have fun with this one. It's pretty feathered up. So we already ran that one. And we'll see if he can fix it. He got a medium shirt on today. Look at that old householder racing shirt. Check that out. The OG. Hole in the sleeve and everything. That's for aerodynamics. Oh, and the pit. And the pit. Got the Mid-Atlantic Modified Touring hat on. Check it out. Check it out. Yeah, it's windy out. So we're gonna get to work here. Like I said, we got 4 tires to do. Wrap them, size them, grind them, and I think that's pretty much it for tires. Okay, tires are done. Well, almost. Josh has this on the grind. Almost done with that one. All the other ones are wrapped. And that's a wrap for the tires. Get it? Anyways, that was corny. But, it is 5:30. Brandon should be coming down anytime. Sorry. Who are you checking?
I don't know what. Okay.
What do you think, Slim Ricky? We got Daniel back here making all kinds of noise. What do you think?
It's coming along. I mean, it's getting there. And it's painful, but
Daniel is getting the glass out and the kitty litter that is somehow in this car. So, like I said, it's gutted. Everything's taken out of the trunk. The headliner's out. Back window's out. All we got to do is get the seal out around the edge. The windshield needs to come out. And we have a tool to get that out. But Daniel's working on this stuff right here. Having some issues with the shock back clogging up. Brandon and Josh and Willie are setting the caster camber in tow. Battery charging. Yeah, you're good. All right, we took a ride outside of town here, and the race is canceled. So. Loud. It is 5:15. We legit left. I think we left like 4:30, and they canceled like 5 minutes after we left. So, alrighty, YouTube, what is up? It is Saturday, 2:45 p.m. We are loading the car. How you doing, Linky? How you doing, buddy? He's having a blast. Got his Rocket Racing shirt on. Loading her up. We, pits open at what time?
4.
4 o'clock. Got the rest of the gang here. Daniel's working on the old 4-banger. Trying to get her done. Check it out. There it is. We, like I said, we're racing Heston today. Whoa, what's going on? Gates open at 4. We'll probably be there a little bit before. Get a good spot. We're gonna finish loading up the trailer from obviously yesterday. We didn't race because it rained out. Weather is awesome outside today. Link, driving bud.
On the steering wheel.
He says, I don't know what to do.
he was trying to drive my iRacing last night.
What's the steering wheel? Look, he's holding on to it.
Yeah, he was holding my steering.
All right, maybe Link needs to be the new driver. I'm not sure, but we're gonna get out of here soon, and hopefully it's a good night. Hopefully we can finish. Hopefully win. It'd be nice to get a win tonight. Obviously, that's the goal anytime. But top 5 would be great. So we'll see what happens. Okay, we are at Hesston Speedway. Back here in the corner. Got the car unloaded, trailer unloaded, got the Mac Tools banner up. Daniel's hiding underneath of it. Mini bikes out. So we're all unloaded, ready to go. We'll take you down here in a little bit, give you a view of the track. Pits are filling up. People are starting to roll in. Decent amount of modified so far. Like I said, we'll see how it goes tonight. First time ever at Heston as of racing. Came a couple years and watched. But this is our first time racing here, so our house is pretty much right over that hill there. So about 5 minutes, not too far. I don't know really what to expect. I'm sure it's gonna take a couple races for them. They didn't race last year because of COVID. They just couldn't get the track ready and stuff. So we'll see, like I said, what happens tonight. and see how the track pans out. So it's a learning experience everywhere you go. Every track's different. Some good modifieds here already. Some of them are already they're racing the Renegades of Dirt at Latrobe, so we'll see who shows up, but we'll give you a rundown here and we'll give you a look at the track. So we'll take you on the pit bike here and give you a look here soon. Stay tuned. All right, here's a look at the track. They're running it in now, so we'll see how it pans out. Looks like a little dry at the top, pretty wet at the bottom. Sort of banked in the corner, so obviously the water's gonna run down. Pits are also in the infield. I'm sure you can stand down there during the race. I'm not sure where we'll stand. There it is, hillside parking up here. There's season spots, grandstands the whole way over and wrap around, infield pits. So there it is. We'll see if it gets dry and dusty or if it keeps tacky, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna get dry and dusty. So I'm sure it'll get better as the season goes on, and so we'll see how it pans out. All right, motor warm-ups. Brandon's getting ready. Brandon starts 4th in the first heat out of 2 heats. I think there's 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, about 16 cars. Car's ready to go. We'll see how it handles. Track's pretty good as of now. 305's getting ready to go out. We'll get out here and watch a little bit. Like I said, we'll see how she goes, and that's pretty much it. So stay tuned. We'll update you after Brandon goes out here for practice, and we'll go from there. All right, here's a look at the track. Track's still pretty good. Brandon's getting ready to go out. There he is for practice. Got a car on the back stretch here. All right, now we're going green. Having some issues, flat tire, right rear. Josh is changing that. Having motor issues down a cylinder. Brandon's on the phone with the motor builder right now, trying to figure out what's going on. So we got everybody working. Hopefully we can figure out. The car handled awesome in practice. It was fast. He said about the last 2 laps it started acting up, so he sort of took it easy. So we'll see if we can figure it out and we'll go from there. late. It's almost 11 o'clock. Late models are getting ready to go out. Sprint cars are out now. Cars here. Recap, it was a little hectic. I couldn't do a lot of video. Needless to say, Brandon pulled a bolt out of one of the rockers in practice. We took it off, we found the problem, we fixed the problem, we think. Well, we did. It's a temporary probably a temporary fix. We're not sure. We'll have to look at it closer, but fixed it. Started 4th in the heat, finished 2nd, was coming for 1st, and he was pushing. Going into turn 3, so then he come back off, lost some oil pressure. We called the motor builder. He said to go ahead and run it. He said it wasn't anything too crazy yet. He said it was still good where it was at. And then we had rear end oil all over the rear end. We think that was just coming out of the overflow. So we're gonna try her out here and see how it goes. Hopefully we can finish the race and get a decent finish. Be awesome to get a win. everybody. It is Monday afternoon, I should say. 2 days after Heston. As you can see, we got our first win. Very exciting. A crazy night. A little recap on the weekend. Didn't have time to do one yesterday. We had a bunch of wildfires that we went on with the fire company, so we were pretty tied up. Didn't even get to watch the race car yet, so sort of behind the 8 ball. But little recap. Friday night we were supposed to go to Hesston Speedway. We waited till about 4:30, 4:15, somewhere around there. We left, and as soon as we left, they canceled. So we ended up not going to Bedford. Came back, unloaded the car, unloaded most of the stuff. Got everything ready to go for Heston. We came down the next day on Saturday and right around noon. Came down, got everything ready, and loaded it back up to go to Heston. We got there, went out for practice. Practice went good. I had a lot of speed. Brandon said the car felt good. He almost lost it one time coming out of 4 on the last lap. He just said he pushed it really hard to see what it would do, and he said that he almost lost it. But other than that, it was good. He came off the track, went to pull in, and it sounded like there was a cylinder down on the motor. So when a cylinder goes down, it just doesn't have full power, and you can hear that. It sort of sounds like it's like almost skipping or running real rough. So pulled it in. We changed all the spark plugs, thinking maybe it was a bad spark plug. It didn't fix it. We ended up taking the heads off, checking all the valves. We couldn't see any broken valves or any broken pieces. We ended up calling the engine builder, and we found out what it was. A bolt that goes down into your valve, into your rocker, came loose. The very top thread was like stripped out, but all the rest of the threads were good. So we took it out. The motor builder said as long as it torqued in to what it had, 60-pound torque, whatever, as long as it torqued in, we could race. So Brandon torqued it in, put a little bit of red Loctite on it just to keep it in, and it torqued in. Thank God. So we almost thought our night was over then. We almost loaded it up, and so we got that taken care of. In the process of that, we had a flat right rear tire that was going down. It wasn't necessarily flat. So Brandon ended up, or Josh and myself and Daniel ended up changing that tire while they were working on the motor. Got the rest of the tires ground. Didn't really have time to do any setup work in the heat, so he just went out. He said the car actually felt really good. It was pushing going into 3, but it was loose in 1 and 2. He was catching Bo Akey in front of him a little bit in the heat, and then Bo started pulling out from him in the heat. So he come back in. When he come back in, he said that the motor dropped oil pressure, which obviously is not good. So it dropped down a little bit, and we had rear end fluid coming out of our rear end somewhere. You can smell it. It's like a real like sour smell almost. So we think the rear end fluid was just overflow, just got filled up a little too much. So we think that was okay, and it obviously seemed to work okay during the feature. And we called the motor builder again, and he said it could have just been something clogging the line, maybe a little piece of metal or something for the oil pressure. So he said just keep an eye on it, but you can go ahead and run it. So went out, made a bunch of changes for the feature. We went out, and the car handled great. We started third, and we had Bo Akey in front of us. George Dixon was on the outside. I'm not sure who was in 4th. Maybe Travis Cottle. But we took off on the start. George Dixon got a jump on the outside of Bo and got out front, pulled about 4 or 5 car lengths out front. He led like 2 laps and broke, and then Bo Akey took over the lead, and then Brandon obviously followed behind him. Brandon's car was really good. Bo was right there also. Brandon eventually pulled out about 6 to 8 car lengths, and then he saw how far he was ahead because I was giving him signals, so he started backing down just to take it easy on the car. And once he started to get a little bit closer, he started to step it up a little bit more. But yeah, needless to say, it went from 0 to hero. It was, I don't really know what to say. The car was good. Actually, the car was great. Obviously, room for improvement, but I mean, we're racing with a 2013 chassis against people who have brand new or newer chassis. A lot of stuff on our chassis is maxed out. Like, we're trying to make it do stuff that it wasn't meant to do when it was built. And like I said, we just are still learning. So this is only our second year. To get a win in your second year of modified division, especially the caliber of people you race against, is pretty good. A win's a win. So the Bo Akey behind us is no joke. I mean, he races all over. He's very good. Probably one of the best people I think to race against. He's clean. Always happy no matter what. But like I said, he's a true sportsman. Him and his dad, we've raced with them in go-karts. We've known them for a long time. And like I said, they are nothing but respectful, I feel, to everybody. So once again, you can say what if, could have, would have, should have, didn't. It just is what it is. So like I said, a win's a win. We'll take it. And I think no matter what, we would have been a car. We all would have been a car to compete against. Like I said, we're still learning. So, yeah, happy with the weekend. Hopefully, we're going to take the motor, or look at the motor, make sure the bolt's still tight. Got a lot of work to do on the car. I'm not sure if we're going to be racing this upcoming weekend. We were supposed to go to Winchester for 2,000 to win, but I'm not sure if we're going to go. We'll keep everybody up to date. But thank you to all our sponsors, all of our fans, friends, family, the crew. We couldn't have done it without the crew there, I can tell you that. All of our sponsors that were there, Aunt Susie's Vacation, the whole family was there from them. They were with us in Victory Lane. Sheffield's Auto Sales was there. Yeah, there was a lot of people there, and like I said, thank you to everybody. I'm gonna get busy to making the YouTube videos so everybody can watch. Hopefully my GoPros recorded the whole thing. They might not have, so I apologize if they didn't. It was such a chaotic night. I didn't have time to switch GoPros out and make sure they were charged and stuff, but I did also have a GoPro on Shoemaker's late model, the 44. I think they got third. They did pretty good, so we'll throw that in there also, or maybe do a separate video. But once again, thank you to everybody, and stay tuned for the next YouTube video. Be sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notifications bell. Like our Facebook, follow our Instagram, and our TikTok. Everything is Householder Racing or Householder Racing 60. Like I said, we really appreciate it, and hopefully we can get some more wins and some more top 5s this year. So thank you.